It was a frustrating night on Tuesday for the Trinidad and Tobago senior men's football team, who lost 2-0 to Jamaica in their second CONCACAF World Cup qualifying Group B match in Kingston. Adrian Lazar brings us the highlights.
After suffering a 0-0 draw versus Curacao this past Friday, the Trinidad and Tobago senior men's football team looked to keep up the pace with Group B leaders Jamaica. TNT were without the services of Captain Kevin Molino and midfielder Daniel James in Kingston for their second CONCACAF World Cup qualifier. Jamaica had the first chance when English-based midfielder Casey Palmer's strike went high over the goal. The home team then forced TNT goalkeeper Denzel Smith into action, saving this point-blank header from Gregory Lay. TNT grew into the game as captain on the night. Levi Garcia was taken down inside the box, but TNT's penalty claims were waved away by the official. Moments after, TNT retained possession, which led to Garcia getting past his man before finishing on his left foot to score what he thought was the opening goal. After a review by the video assistant referee, the goal was disallowed as Garcia was judged to be offside. The Reggae Boys would be the ones to open the scoring when a loose ball inside the TNT box was bounced on by Bailey Kadamateri, who ultimately fired it past Denzel Smith in the 36th minute. Jamaica went in at the break, leading 1-0.
And the referee blows for halftime.
TNT came out hungry in the second half as Dante Seeley found Wayne Frederick on the edge of the box with the young midfielder's shot curling just wide. However, it was Jamaica who would double their lead when Kobe Henry inadvertently headed the ball in the path of Jonathan Russell, who made it 2-0 from close range. After a poor kick out the back by the Jamaica keeper, TNT took full advantage as Garcia was on hand to turn the ball in the net.
Turned over. Garcia looking at field. It's a quick finish. And one back for Trinidad and Tobago.
Once again, Garcia's goal was subject to a VAR review that saw his goal disallowed for a second time.
It looked like he was still trying to get himself back in that.
There would be more frustration for Garcia and TNT as the number 11 scored what was a hat-trick of offside goals.
Well offside yet again.
2-0 to Jamaica is how the game would end after 90 minutes. Jamaica's win sees them remain on top of Group B on 6 points, while Curacao move up to second place after a 3-2 victory over Bermuda. TNT's defeat sees them move down to third on 1 point, with Bermuda fourth on 0 points. TNT will next face Bermuda and Curacao in October. Adrian Lazar, TTT Sport.
It's not over until it's over. Head coach of the Trinidad and Tobago senior men's football team, Dwight York, was visibly disappointed following Tuesday's 2-0 defeat to Jamaica. Despite the loss, York believes his team did enough to come away with a positive result.
It was a frustrating Tuesday night in Kingston, Jamaica for the Trinidad and Tobago senior men's football team, who suffered a 2-0 defeat to the Reggae Boys in the second round of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. The result leaves TNT third in Group B with just 1 point, 5 behind first place.
I don't really want to go into too much activation and all this kind of stuff at the minute. Clearly the result, not the result we wanted, so I'm not going to evaluate my players here right now. But I know that it's a bit of a bitter blow for us. We felt that we'd done enough to come away with something from the game, and unfortunately that hasn't happened, and we are leaving Jamaica with an empty hand. So clearly not happy about certain things, but you know, it is what it is. We can't change the result at the moment, but certainly from a performance-wise, I'm very pleased with my players.
York pointed to 3 disallowed goals as a major turning point, noting that the decisions had a psychological impact on his players.
Yeah, listen, you get deflated at some point, right? You can't score 3 goals away from home and one of them not count at some stage. It's a defining moment in the game. We all know that goals really change the momentum in the game, and we felt we scored a genuine goal first half. We felt also that a penalty which we should have gotten, and then that wasn't given. So when you're constantly getting rejected, I can understand, and I'm not saying we really have conceded, we give them the first goal.
Despite collecting only 1 point from a possible 6, York remains optimistic about Trinidad and Tobago's World Cup hopes.
We got to make sure that when we come together again, that we take care of the games in front of us. That's all we can concentrate. We can't change the dynamics of the results now, but what we can control is what in front of us. And of course, we play Bermuda next. They're coming off a 2 defeat, so that I will say, looking at it from our point of view, that it's a must-win game to get us back into the thick of things. But it's certainly not over. There's a lot of points to be played. We know how quickly football changes. You've seen it tonight. We felt that we should have gotten something from the game, but we didn't. But we got to keep going.
Looking ahead, York stressed the importance of being more clinical, acknowledging that missed opportunities have cost the team dearly. Adrian Lazar, TTT Sport.